Hi Cancer, how's it going? Gwen here. I'm titling this reading, You Were Meant to See This Message. So I feel like I have a beautiful spirit team around me with messages from your guides, messages from your angels, messages, what your heart may need to hear today, what your past self is helping with in this now present moment. It could be past energies affecting this present moment. You have your ancestors, even in spirit, surrounding you. Your galactic team of light here. So welcome, Cancer. Remember, this reading is general. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own reading, all my information's in the box below. Thanks for all the support that you give the channel, Cancer. There's always a lot of views with the Cancer readings, so I appreciate that. I appreciate you hitting the thumbs up, the bell, if you want to be notified when I post new videos. Yeah. And then I do have some tarot cards for today too, which is the tarot of Akashic Records. So like I read them differently than I would a typical tarot. And so it's fascinating, the messages that have been coming through. Remember, you're not just your sun sign. So let's take a look at some of the other videos I have on the channel too. If we're trying to become more emotionally balanced, then maybe you want to look at the moon sign, because that's our emotional body. We're talking about the intuition here as well. So let's start first with the forgiveness card. All this beautiful blue energy. Okay. And all these bulbs, orbs of light, all on the top of the water, like epiphanies and revelations when we allow our emotions to flow, when we don't judge our emotions, when we take those necessary healing steps of forgiveness, self-forgiveness even. And the cattails like in native cultures, like Native American cultures, they use every part of the cattail. Like, there's so many purposes. So everything that you've been through has all had a purpose, a meaning, and you've learned valuable wisdom along the way here, Cancer. So let's just read this, and then we'll get more into these other oracle cards. Today, I bless each soul I perceive to have hurt me. I release them to their own greater good. I can now see that my past provides me with lessons that help me live more fully in the present. I no longer struggle with what has been said and done. I am grateful for every experience that has brought me here. I fill myself with a love that is pure and free. I love that so much for you. Okay, let's see what this blue energy here is talking about, and then we'll talk about trusting your intuition more. I mean, there's just, it's a volcano under the water, it feels like. So that's what I'm talking about. That maybe there have been some darker emotions, see, like the black heart here, that have been suppressed or that have been kept under the surface here. Oh, I don't need the book just yet. Well, I'm going to need it, but for this card, green on the back, meaning there's a heart healing. Okay. And I see it may seem turbulent now, but the sun is shining through this. So there's new beginnings on the horizon is what I'm sensing as well. You are focusing purely on the negative, but there is also a positive side you are not seeing. Your mental attitude and thoughts can make things seem good or bad, beautiful or ugly. All is a matter of perception. What you think you shall become. Be positive, for behind the perceived darkness, there is much love, light, and good fortune. That's what I saw coming through here. Okay? Through a turbulent, emotional time in your life. Okay? Trust, have more faith. Your ancestors are with you. That's the Soulkin card. Okay? And if you don't feel like if you are feeling alone, that's when this card comes out to say, even in spirit, that connection, that never dies. They are with you. They are supporting you. They recognize you. They see you. You see your tribe members. You are nurturing there's child presence here. Okay? Nurturing that inner child, nurturing the family, those tight connections. Okay? Trust your intuition. As a spiritual being having a human experience, you have agreed to forget your divine heritage while your awareness is focused in this dense physical world. But your connection to your natural state still remains with you, and it is called intuition. Just like any other muscle of your body, the more you use and exercise your intuition, the stronger it becomes. Intuition manifests itself as a feeling of knowing, usually in the area of your solar plexus. Humans use words like gut feeling or hunch, but it is a sense that we are all born with. It is the sixth sense. Unfortunately, because of its ethereal quality, a lot of humans doubt its existence. But for those of us who have experienced it, we know that we possess an awareness that is not of this dimension. If this card appears for you, it can have several meanings depending on its placement in your spread. It can mean that an event or situation is in the offing, and it will require you to trust your sixth sense, even though all physical signs indicate otherwise. Or it can mean that someone within your influence is going to ask you for advice. Depending on their personal acceptance of their own knowingness, you may have to encourage them to do what feels right for them. Share a story of how your intuition proved correct in a time of need. You may have to share a story about trusting your own intuition, conveying that. But you've been learning valuable lessons too around trusting your intuition within relationships when that comes out. Okay, yeah, youth is the underlying energy that's staring at me here with this beautiful pop of sunshine energy coming in again. It's almost the same color here. That and that. It's just the same, okay? The ascent, the rise up the mountain here. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, from this vantage point on the top of the mountain, you have a clear view, right? Mountain energy too is about the struggles and finding this power and this strength within. We find the gold, the crystals, right? In the cave, in the inside of the mountain, we find the gold within when we ascend. And when we ascend too, then we have to make sure not to look down upon others as well. Because that's where ego can come into play. We are tested. Okay. This is about a clear, high vantage point, a higher vision, a mindset. Okay. Trusting your higher vision, okay. Standing your ground. Investing in what makes you feel good, Cancer. You've been Five of Pentacles, diversity, embracing some sort of change, but you're also feeling a bit alone, like these people are by themselves, not having a love connection in your life or feeling at a distance from your love. Okay, maybe like this woman looks like she's writing or has been writing. There's scrolls there, so doing a lot of journaling or reading, okay? Feeling left out in the cold is usually the Five of Pentacles. Oh, no, that's Five of Swords. Five of Swords. So, getting some clarity here is what I felt in the mind with this Seven of Pentacles. And yeah, because there's been some, this is the mind. The scrolls is the thoughts and the swords. So yeah, there's been some mental confusion there. A mental battle of some sorts. Okay, so now this is, let's go over what your three cards are that came out. I've got the Eight of Roses, which fell on the Soulkin card. So you are surrounded. You are getting, this is Eight of Cups. Being around family, being around tribe right here. Brotherhood and sisterhood here at the table. Being in a community where you feel loved and supported. Harmony within a home. That's Eight of Cups. Or if it isn't, it's time for a new beginning here. Okay? The new beginning, the sunflower energy. The Eight of Roses. Maybe a longing for that family connection because they came through in spirit here as well. That gathering at the kitchen table, it's very much an old-fashioned kind of thing. Okay, the togetherness, the bonding that happens when we eat together here. The community, finding the community again, finding your tribe again, that's all and maybe needing to leave a situation behind that is no longer fulfilling. But I feel a lot of warmth coming from this card. This is the Eight of Cups card, so that's why I'm saying leaving a situation behind. A longing for a past connection, of a feeling of a village, a community, togetherness. The candle lit, right? The warmth pouring through this room here. Feeling at a distance from home. Feeling by yourself here with this King of Keys. But the King of Keys, the King of Pentacles is he's that leader. He's focused on like the home, like see how he's looking at his castle, but he's also focused on like work, and he's not in his emotions. He's practical, rational, grounded, stable, so well off, right? But there's a distance here. He's looking at the home. There's distance that I feel. This masculine right at the center of this reading here. It also could be a signal, a time in your life, Cancer, where you're getting a promotion at work, where you're going to be away from home more. But there's a community or a tribe of people here to help. You see that? Like, don't turn your back on this community, because I think there's a big opportunity. That's the King of Pentacles. That's financial gains at work, right? A benefactor even, a masculine benefactor coming into your life. That's not close to home. Oh, this is away from the home, away from the castle here. It keeps you away from the castle. But it also, you're able to celebrate the child in you again. Three of Cups energy. This also came out for Gemini's reading. You may be dealing with a Gemini or have Gemini in your chart. But look at the connection with nature, with the elementals, the nature spirit, tree spirits, with water, earth, air, sun, right? Like, it's a time for you to celebrate life as well. Eight of Roses. They want me to read that one. I knew there would be one of them they wanted me to read, so stand by here. And two, use your intuition with these cards. I always suggest let the scene come to life. What are you seeing? Okay, as I read this to you. Close your eyes and start to feel a new community come around you. People gather and you sense the support of kindred souls. The fact that they use the word kindred spirits, kindred souls, soul kin. Okay, it's double clarified here for you, and you know it, okay? Take a look around you and notice what you sense about the individuals there. Who are they and what purpose do you hold with them? Inside a room, people are seated around a table, conversing with interest and energy. There are many icons from different groups and societies. A caduceus, a sunflower, a Tibetan bell, an Egyptian scarab, a dream catcher, and a Star of David are just few. Okay, I wouldn't have saw any of that, and I'm glad that they pointed that out to me. Okay. This card indicates that it is a time to join or rejoin your group, your ashram, your tribe, or your sangha. Whatever you call it, it is a community that connects you with others of like-minded purpose and activity. There are many communities in each person's life, and still more that return from past lives. For instance, you have your family, friends, and work associates, but you also have the people with whom you share many creative, cultural, or spiritual purposes. New friends can also be coming your way at this time. Be open to these new connections. You will not only find help with current directives, but you may also reawaken past life relationships, talents, and disciplines. It's time for a happy sharing of your discoveries. I feel like you're going to do that as well. So I'm going to leave it there for you today, Cancer. I'm making these readings short, sweet, and simple. Sometimes we just need that little pick-me-up. To know that we are always connected to our tribe, our soul kin, and that includes those that are passed over. It may be a time for you also to reconnect with your intuition, to journey within, to take that time to reconnect your heart-centered mind. Okay, you may be experiencing what's called a little mini ego death. Let go of your ego, and definitely release toxic relationships in your life. Okay, and be of service is the next card. So I love you, Cancer. I love you so much. Thanks for all the support you give the channel. Until I see you again, take good care of you. Mwah.